Many of us switch off at the mere mention of the word tax. It can seem confusing, not to mention boring, but burying our heads in the sand could cost us. The average taxpayer wastes £186 a year on unnecessary tax payments. So watch on to find out how you can pay less tax.
You could be entitled to extra benefits. Up to 3 million households are missing out on an average £13 a week in council tax benefit, while as many as 1.7 million pensioners are missing out on an average of £31 a week in pension credit. Use the benefit checker at turntous.org.uk to find out how much you could get.
Make sure you're paying the correct level of council tax. Talk to your neighbour or simply check online with the Valuation Office Agency by typing in your postcode.
If you've recently moved or had a change in circumstances, like a new job, you may need a different tax code. You can find your tax code on payslips or by asking the local tax office. If you think you've made overpayments in previous years, you can claim this back.
If you think you've paid too much tax, contact your tax office, either phone them up or write to them. You'll need to have with you all the details about your other income for the year. Keep a record of the conversation, follow up in writing if you need to, and don't leave it there. If you haven't heard back from the Revenue within 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 3 or 4, call them again or chase them by letter.
Keep your savings tax efficient by putting them in an ISA. This means you're not taxed on the interest. Pensions are a great way to cash in on tax breaks. Every £100 basic rate taxpayers invest is topped up to £120 or £140 if you pay the higher rate. And don't forget salary sacrifice.
Everybody's used to being paid in cash or by bank transfer and used to the idea that income tax and national insurance have to be paid. Salary sacrifice opens up other possibilities. For example, you can give up some of your pay and receive a benefit instead, a benefit like, say, a mobile phone or childcare vouchers. Those benefits will attract less national insurance, less income tax, so you're better off, the employer's better off, everybody wins.
Finally, make sure you still have something to leave your loved ones. Inheritance tax is charged at 40% on anything in your estate above the nil rate band. The main way to reduce your estate is to give it away, but there are set ways of doing this, and it's worth speaking to a professional advisor.
No one likes paying tax, but as these tips show, you can at least make sure that you're not paying any more than you have to.